Hey there guys, this is Sean with Tribe Trailers. I'm excited to introduce our brand new L-Cap truck camper. We've been working on this for the last year and we can't wait to show you guys through it. We're going to take you on a tour of the outside, the inside, the tent up above. So come along and let's show you through. Alright, so starting on the passenger side, you can see we have our big compartment right here. As you open this guy up, you can see that there's a ladder as well as straps for the ladder. That'll go to the various ladder brackets around the camper. There's also a bag right here that has all of your ratchet straps that you can use to either tether down all four sides to your truck bed, or what we recommend is getting an aftermarket chassis extension. That way you can tether it down to the chassis itself. You guys can probably see on these two sides as well as the other two sides, we are using the Lippert Happijac system. We really like this system. It works really well for lowering and raising the trailer. It comes with a hand crank, but it also comes with an adapter to use a drill. That way you can lower them down quickly and easily. Another really amazing feature about these Happijacs is we do have a custom bracketing system. So if you pull these two guys out here, undo a latch on the bottom, you are able to take these jacks off with ease if you want to take them off while you're driving, or you can put them back on to kind of level out the camper while you are camping. Over here in our propane section, you can see we have two propane canister holders. You can put your propane here. It is pre-plumbed already. There'll be one line that goes to the back of the camper, and I'll show you that in just a moment. And then there is another line that goes to the inside of the camper for the indoor cooker. As you guys can see, we have a huge 270 Batwing awning. It wraps around the whole passenger side of the trailer, then going to the back of the camper as well. Something that's really nice about this 270 specifically is we have a cutout that you're able to unzip on the back, hook up your ladder bracket, and still get to the top to access your tent. All right, so now we're on the back end of the camper. You can see we have a light up above right there, a water tank with some Molle on the outside. Over on this side, we have our diesel tank with some Molle on it as well. The Molle is really nice because you can use it as extra storage. You can put whatever you need there. If you want to put your med or a trasharoo or something along those lines, you're able to tether it to those holes. Right here, we have another compartment. You can open this up, pop that there, slide this guy out, and you have a bunch of storage and a storage tray that slides out. Something that's really nice about this as well is inside that propane latch system, one of the propane tanks is pre-plumbed over to this propane line right here. So you are able to bring your stove out to the back end, cook outside if it's a nice day. You don't only have to use it on the inside. So like I mentioned, there is that unzip and pass-through for the 270 awning right up above. So all you gotta do is climb up here, unzip this guy, you can put it down, roll it up, you grab your ladder, unlatch that. This is a telescoping ladder, so as you pull up, it's going to open up. Make sure that your ladder is nice and attached to the bracket up here. Then from here, you can either leave it up on your tailgate or push it all the way down to the floor. Once this is secure, you can go ahead and climb up the ladder to open up your rooftop tent. As you can see for the driver's side of the camper, there's a little bit less going on. And something that's really exciting about this side is the huge wall of Molle that we have right here. Like I said before, Molle is really nice to be able to store whatever you'd like, however you'd like to. You can see that the camper does come with a shovel and an axe and custom brackets for that, but the world is your oyster when it comes to Molle. You can do whatever you'd like with this. So we're currently on the back of the truck. I want to show you a couple cool features with this door. First off, go ahead and pull this latch up to open it. You have a T-latch right here that goes, clips in, keeps it open. If you pull up on the door handle, the screen comes out. And the really cool thing about this screen is it's not a mesh screen, it's actually a metal screen. That way you're not gonna have any issues with the braking or anything happening along those lines, or if an animal does try to get in, it's gonna have no shot against this. When you step inside of the L-Cap, you're greeted with a warm and comfortable area, but every single nook and cranny and section has been utilized into something useful. So you can see right now, we're at the seating area. I love the seating area because there's a ton of room for your leg space as well as your body. But what I really like about the seating area is the usefulness. So as I step out, you can see as I pull this lever right here, this guy will swing down, drop that lever in place. You can now turn this into an additional bed. I'll show you how to do that right now. All you have to do is grab one of the backing cushions, put it right here, grab the other backing cushion, and then you're gonna push and just wedge this guy into place. We have the backing cushion moved to the middle, the normal cushion here, and this whole area converts into another bed. Speaking of beds, we have the main bed right here. You can sleep horizontally just fine, no issues, but another really nice way that we've able to kind of utilize the room in here is you grab this leg board right here, lift this up, it locks in place. You grab one of these, put it right over here, and you're now able to sleep not only horizontally, but also vertically. Not only can you do that on this side, but you can also do it on this side. That way, if you have two people sleeping, you're both able to stretch out nice and comfortably. So right when you walk into the LCAP, you'll see that you have your kitchen area on your left. The LCAP does come with Tribe's 10,000 BTU stainless steel dual burner stove. This thing is a workhorse. So if you move this stove away, you'll see that there's a trap door behind it. Lift that up and you'll see that there's a little bit of cubby space down there, but also the propane line. You can run that through the back and go straight to the stove if you want to cook on the inside. Right when you walk in on the left, you can see that we have a 5.5 gallon water tank. This tank is awesome. It holds a lot of water, but not only that, it is gravity fed, so you don't have to worry about any pumps or anything going out on you. On the outside, as you saw a little bit earlier, there is an additional 5.5 gallon tank. So right when you walk in to the left of the stove, we do have the sink area as well. It's a little sink that's nice for rinsing off dishes, anything you need, and it drains out the back of the camper. And then below that, you're gonna see a couple little cubby areas. First one you're gonna see is this guy that has our diesel heater control right here, so you can control the diesel heater, as well as the vent, which is pushing out the hot air. Open that up. You can see there is a little bit of space in there, but that is where the diesel heater is. The exhaust port's going out the driver's side of the camper. If you open up the one right next to it, you'll be able to see that the sink does protrude a little bit down underneath there, but there is some dead space that you are able to utilize as well. Something that I'm really happy that we did and that we kind of learned from the base camp is that on this back wall right here, we did have a magnetic plate that's put on there. The reason for that is there is a ton of magnetic options that you can purchase, something like a paper towel holder or a spice rack holder. That way you can put your things there when you're cooking, when you're using this inside space. But if you go off-road, you're not gonna have stuff jumping out of there or having any issues with it flying around. The area that I'm sitting right now can be used for a few different options. We have straps right here, so you can use it for a fridge or a fridge freezer unit that you can put down and then strap for when you're driving. Or you can grab the additional cushions for these flip up legs, put them here and use it as an additional seating area. You can see that if I stand up, open this guy, you have access to two things. One is the portable toilet that comes with the camper. The other is a portable battery that can be used to control the lights, as well as some of the plugs and the diesel heater. The nice thing about this portable battery is not only does it run AC and DC, but it's also being charged by the solar panel up above on top of the camper. But that's not the only way that you can access these two things. If we go a little bit lower, down right here, you can see that I can pop these off, access the portable battery, see the display of the portable battery, as well as some extra plugs and controls. I'm also able to unstrap the portable toilet, pull it out, use it, as well as dump it if needed. Up above me, there's a few things that I would like to show you as well. So this guy can unpop and open up. You now have access as a pass-through to the outside compartment that we showed you earlier. Above me, you can see we have another small Molle panel strip similar to the driver's side of the camper. Something that I'd like to show you, and it's the same for every single window across the camper, is if you pull up from the bottom here, you have your blackout shade. Whereas if you pull down, you have your bug screening. This is really nice because it doesn't take up any additional space, and it's also built into the window frame itself. I mentioned that we utilize as much space in the camper as possible. So the platform that I'm sitting and currently standing on also has a little bit of storage underneath. And then on that passenger side seat underneath there, there's also additional storage. I really like to keep my sleeping bags, cooking stuff, things along those lines that I want to keep out of the way, but I'm still able to get to easily. Earlier, I showed you how to get the ladder onto the bracket, open the awning, get up, open that tent, and get inside. But one of the coolest parts about this camper, in my opinion, is the ability to get into the tent through this pass-through. Now that I have my shoes off, I'm able to get up, lift up this false bottom, and climb up into the tent. So as you can see now, we're up inside the tent. It was really easy to just take off that false floor, climb up. Now I have the false floor right here, and I'm able to easily just put that right back over and go to sleep as you would normally in a rooftop tent. So obviously we weren't able to get to every single little part of the camper. We've been so excited to get the L cap to you guys, so thank you so much for sticking around to the end of the video. If you guys are interested in specifications, lengths of everything on the camper, or you need any more information, you can head over to www.tribetrailers.com. You can either get a hold of us through there, or if you're looking at purchasing one of the L caps, you can find one of your local dealers, contact them, and we'll get you in one right away.